Hey y'all, welcome back to Hopped Up Beer Review. Today we're trying Terra Formosa from Trimtab Brewing out of Birmingham, Alabama. Thanks for joining us.
Welcome to Hopped Up Beer Review, where we give you our unprofessional and somewhat biased opinion about the beer we are drinking and reviewing. Appreciate you guys joining us today and checking us out. Be sure to like, subscribe, and cheers that notification bell. And you can also check us out on social media, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are down in the description. I never can remember the third one. So what are we going to be drinking today, gentlemen?
So we're going to go to Birmingham, Alabama, and visit Trimtab Brewing. We're going to have Terra Formosa. It is an India Pale Ale brewed with, I believe, three different hops. Comes in at 7.7 ABV and 42 IBUs. So I know you guys are a little thirsty, so why don't we crack it and get drinking?
Yep.
Always thirsty.
Two hops, I believe, Citra and Nelson Sauvin.
Yeah, you're right. Two hops.
Nelson Sauvin, I've never heard of it, so I guess that's a double named hop.
And this is technically a double hazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I've had this one before, and I think this is a first for both of you guys. So
it's definitely my first.
Yep, first for me for sure.
Nice. Yeah, it's got citrus and tropical flavors, some passion fruit, and fresh crushed gooseberries.
And quite hazy.
Smells delicious.
Yeah, it does have a great aroma.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates. IPA for sure.
Yeah, fruit comes forward in this one kind of though.
Yeah.
I mean, you can definitely taste some of that passion fruit and others.
You feel the cloudiness of it. It's like a thick feeling almost.
Yeah, I mean it's it looks very thick when you just
very full.
Yeah.
Your mouth.
Yeah. It's part of Trimtab's Light Visions collection. So they have a different types of series, a rotational series. They have a sour series, and this is the Light Visions collection as part of their IPAs and double IPAs. And there's another they have their small batch series and seasonal stuff.
And what was that on the can there? Did you happen to notice the QR code?
Yeah, I happened to notice it, and I happened to click on it and was listening to a pretty good playlist off of Spotify.
Right.
They did a good job on the music selection.
Maybe
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to be good enough for anybody that would like to scan it there, if it's going to come through clear enough. But it's something maybe you can give a shot. Check it out.
Scan here and enjoy a world of music.
I thought that was pretty cool. A nice twist.
Did you say that was on Spotify?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
Takes you to a Spotify playlist that's I think it's about an hour long.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe longer.
I mean, it's probably more than that. I mean, the first few bands, there was like Queens of Stone Age, Pixies. I'm drawing a blank now. Some really good music.
Hour and 20 minutes. So another one you can add to your playlist or save it as a playlist.
Had y'all ever heard of Trimtab before this brewery came? It's 2013 is when it started, so it's been around almost 10 years. And I never knew that Trimtab was a reference or a thing, an object. Jay, you heard of that before?
No, I mean, I'm from the state, but honestly, I don't know the story behind it. I figured you got the research and
of course,
nerd on this.
Let's go nerd out. So a Trimtab is a small, kind of unassuming piece of equipment that it's on on either a plane or a ship, a boat on the rudder. So it's a small rudder on the big rudder. So it's like, it looks insignificant. And they use it as a metaphor because though it looks insignificant, it takes little effort to move and make a huge impact on a much, larger thing beyond its size. So they're all about everybody, just do something to make the world a better place type of thing over at Trimtab. So that's where they adopted it. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I had never heard of
to encounter that with a few. Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I had never heard of Trimtab before we, kind of swapped beer here. But I think I mentioned to you guys before we started here that I went to my local bottle shop today, and one of the guys in the shop had on a Trimtab shirt from the brewery there, and we talked a little bit about it. And he mentioned that he had been there, and their beer was one of his favorites, at least in the area for sure. So, no, that's all. That's been my exposure to Trimtab is this can, and then that conversation.
With
today.
your love of sours, I mean, we definitely need to get a couple of their sours into our rotation. So,
you've got a whole series of sours that they do.
Mm-hmm.
But from what I've seen of the other Trimtabs, they have excellent can art. So I like what they do. Yeah, especially some of the sours are pretty creative, cool scenes on them.
All right, with that, are we ready to roll through and give this one a number?
Think about it. Ben, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's roll.
I'm ready. Well, I'll then jump in there. So, I think overall, I think it's a great hazy IPA. It's balanced well. Doesn't come off too bitter. You definitely get the fruit flavors in there. So I give it a 7. It's one that for me I've enjoyed so far, and I'm sure I will as I finish it. And definitely one I would try again at a later time. So yeah, 7 for me.
Yeah, I agree. I like it. I'm a hazy guy, so I like the citrus in it. The great aroma. They just do a good job of blending it all in. I'm going to give it a 7.5. Good job.
So that leaves me up. It's one that I really like. Trimtab. I haven't had a whole lot of their beers, even though they're semi-local to me. So like you said, the aroma is fantastic. The hops are great. I really enjoy it, and think if you get it even fresher on draft or things like that, closer to born on date, it has an even better flavor. So I'm going to rate it an 8.5. And I really like it, and it's one that I'll definitely try and find again.
The real question is, what does Reese the cat think about?
Reese obviously likes this one.
She sounded in distress.
All right, that gives us a 7.7 for the Terra Formosa from Trimtab Brewing out of Birmingham, Alabama. I appreciate you guys checking out this video. If you have had Terra Formosa or any of the Trimtab beers, please be sure to comment. Let us know what you think of them. For Andy in the attic and Jay, I am Ben. Cheers, mates, and we will catch you next time.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers, mates.